Alright guys, I just put up the video on the basic camping kit or bushcraft kit I take with me. Um, and I had a comment on the bag basically saying that he wanted, he was looking at it, but he really liked how it laid out. So I thought I would go over the pockets and all the features on this pack. Not really a review, just kind of showing you exactly what this pack is. So starting out, you have MOLLE up here, and it's a ton of MOLLE. The one thing I wasn't quite sure why they did it, but down here they stopped the MOLLE and put their patch in, which I think they could have done their patch right over top of the MOLLE and still had a functional couple pieces of MOLLE here. That's the only downside to the pack. You've got MOLLE on the sides, this side too, which I've strapped my knife to, and then this big pocket here, and it zips all the way open. It's got double zippers. It folds open. You've got a compartment here. You tilt that camera down just a pinch. A pocket here, and these are pretty good sized pockets. I mean, I've got fairly large hands. You've also got a compartment here that is divided by this strap here. It's mounted in the back, but if you put something in here, you can put this over it. Same thing right here. Then you have a small pocket here. Then you have 3 pencil or marker compartments. You also have a compartment back here, 2 key keepers. You have a zippered pocket right here, good size. So that's the admin kit. Really nice pocket to keep smaller pieces of kit organized. So I'll go ahead and zip that. And then one of the interesting features of this pack was this butterfly pocket here, which is basically a seam in the middle, so you have 2 pockets that fold open. So basically you have this. They're not flow through, like I said, there's a seam here, but you've got a pocket back here and it's like felt lined. Let me tilt this up a little bit. This is like felt lined in here, so if you had a phone or something like that, you could put it in here and not worry about it getting all scratched up. It's a, I don't know what they call it, but it's like a felt type material. Then you also have the zippered pocket on the flap, which is fairly small, but you can put some stuff in there. Same thing on this guy. Pocket back here, it's also felt lined. You also have a zippered pocket here. Very convenient for organizing really small stuff. Also on the outside, you have compression straps here that come across. Now this is an older model. Some of the newer models might have some different stuff, but they're going to be fairly similar. You have compression straps on both sides here. You have 2 tie down points here. 2 drain holes in the bottom. 2 more tie down points here. In the main compartment, if I can find the zipper, also double zippered, which I like. I really like the double zipper because if for some reason your zipper would break, you come back with the second zipper and it fixes it. So that's an awesome feature. Inside of here, you have a little pocket here, inside of here, that hangs down, and that's accessed from this zipper. And that'd be like a sunglasses pocket. It's perfect for that. It's felt lined, just like the ones on the front or in the admin panel. Just big enough for a pair of sunglasses. Also back in here, you have, let me get my flashlight here so you guys can see real well inside of here. You have where your water bladder comes out from the pack behind, and then it comes out. There's one of 2 ports. There's one there and there's one up in here, and they're just little X shapes with a piece of Velcro over them. But you also have a zippered, fairly large zippered pocket here. It's mesh. You have this thing here, which is kind of like a divider. It's got a shot cord drawstring, and I really like that because if you have like if you're using clothes, if you want to pack your clothes, you put them back here. Then when you open the pack, nothing falls out. It's good that way. You know, I keep my tarp and my hammock in there. That way those two big things don't fall out when I go to get in here for something else. Then on the lid, you have a zippered pocket here that's fairly large. You have a zippered mesh pocket here that's fairly large. And you have a zippered pocket here that's decent size. Now this top pocket has a zipper on the top and the bottom. And the reason being is you keep stuff in there that you want to get quick access to. Then you just fold this down. You keep this bottom zipper zippered. So the pack's sitting like this, you can fold it down and still get to your stuff. Or, you know, if it's sitting up like this, you can still get to it from the top. So that's a really interesting feature. The one thing I will say is whoever made this pack, I know 511 made it, but whoever designed it really thought this thing through. I mean, it's got all the bells and whistles, all the nice compartments, they're mesh. That, you know, takes away some of the weight. Wouldn't be a lot, but it'd be some. Really nice zippers. They are YKK zippers, so they're a good name brand zipper. A lot of the pockets are double zippered. Then, like I said, you have two ports here for, you know, headphones or whatever you want. I used it for my bladder hose, and it just comes through a little cross cut in the fabric here. And you got another one over here. So I guess if you really wanted to, you could run a double bladder. Bladder pocket is right here on the back. Back here, and you have this. This is where you're, you know, up against your back. It's got this really pretty rigid piece of plastic in here, and the back padding is very nice and padded. It's very comfortable to wear. One thing I really appreciated on this pack is a lot of the packs I find that you go to use, they have this thing here that you try to hook your bladder hook into, and when you go to take it off, there's a little hook on the bladder that's a pain in the butt to try to get this thing off. So what they did was they thought it through and said, hey, let's make it easy. So you just take and you slip this thing through there, or you can slip it through here, and then Velcro it. And then when you go to take it off, you just unhook it and it comes right off. They've also added two toggles, little toggles here that are sewn in. And I don't know if that's for another type of bladder to hang a bladder off of or what, but they're thinking of everything. So that's the bladder pocket. You can access the plastic with some really tough Velcro. I don't know, you could hold maybe a couple maps or something back here for safekeeping, but it's just a really rigid back plastic. That's your internal frame, I suppose. But and then one other pocket I forgot about was right here. It's kind of hidden. It's on the side. And originally I figured this would go into the pack so you could access it, but it's not. It's its own separate pocket that goes the whole length of the pack. Like that, and it's from the zipper to right here, so you can throw some stuff in there if you wanted. Zip all the stuff back up, and we'll talk about the most important feature. In my mind, the most important feature is these well thought out yoke straps. Now, they're very well padded. I've really loaded this thing down and it's been comfortable. Now, when you first look at this thing, you've got this padding up here too. And you would think that when you're wearing this thing, it would ride up on your neck. It does not. This thing sets kind of back on your, just below your neck, and it doesn't impede in any way movement. It's very comfortable, and the way these straps are formed, they're really naturally they ride naturally on your body. It's very comfortable, and with the nice padding on the back, the nice padded shoulder straps, they're really, really nice. You also have some webbing here, some more molly so you can attach a knife or whatever you feel like right there. Same on this side. You have a really nice, well thought out chest strap or sternum strap. It's adjustable, but the thing I like is it's got this, I don't know how you'll be able to see that, but it stretches. So you get it nice and snug on you, and then if you go to, as you move or you go to bend over or something, it'll stretch with you. So that's a really nice feature. One of the things I found interesting is it does not have a hip belt, but I think it'd be fairly easy to add one. There's also a really interesting thing I've never seen. They put a piece of elastic over the buckles. Let me zoom in for you. These buckles have elastic over them. You can still access them, but I think a lot of it would probably be the fact that you can it keeps it from getting, I've never had it happen, but it keeps it from being accidentally released. But I can't say enough good about this pack. It comes in some really cool colors. I'm not getting paid or any way compensated for this review. I'm just saying this is a really great pack that I absolutely love. I got it from Captain Bart in a trade, and I can't say enough good about this thing. It's just excellent. I would appreciate a hip belt on this pack. I don't really need one because of the way the shoulder straps ride so comfortably and they really hold the load well. But I just like a hip belt. It really stabilizes the load. Anyway, if you have any comments, questions, anything like that, feel free to let me know. But that is the 511 Rush 24. They also have the Rush 12, which Captain Bart bought. It's just a little bit smaller than this. This thing, I have the Spec Ops Recon Ruck. This thing is bigger than that. It appears to be the same size, but the inside pockets and everything, you have way more space. Not just for organization, but actually more space, because if I put these two things down inside my Recon Ruck, let me back out. If I put these, my tarp and my hammock in my Recon Ruck, that pretty much fills the void. I can still stuff stuff in between, but it takes it up. This thing, I still have tons of room. So, like I said, I can't say enough good about it. Like I said, whoever created this thing was really thinking this thing through. Now, they have the 72, the Rush 72 also. Now, as big as this pack is, I can't imagine. I could probably do a week trip with the 72. I've never handled one, but as big as the 24 is, I could probably do a 2 or 3 day trip with just this. The 72, I could probably do at least a 3 or 4 day. So, this thing, as you know, the only thing else I would need to add would be food and clothing. I've got everything else in here. That I went over in the last video, but so I plan on eventually maybe getting the 12 and the 72 also, because I'm a little bit of a backpack whore, or a bag whore. I really hope that helps you guys that may have been looking at this pack and just kind of waiting to pull the trigger. It's just an amazing pack, and this color is I think they call this flat earth or dark earth or something like that. It's just a great color. The seams in here are taped, really well sewn. I haven't found any flaws at all with it. So, it does have Velcro patches here and here. So, anyway, guys, like I said, if you got any comments, questions, whatever, feel free to let me know, and I'll do my best to answer them. But that is the 511 Rush 24. Thanks for watching.